I'm Brian Aguilar. I'm with the University of Arizona South. The current date today is December 4th, 2008. We're located here at Naco Elementary School in Naco, Arizona. If you would, please give your name and spell your last name.
My name is Joe Garcia, Garcia.
Okay, Joe, tell me a little bit about yourself, your family's involvement here with the community in Naco.
Well, I came over here in Naco in 1965. I moved right to Naco, community in Naco. And I lived over here until 1973. In 73, it's when all the jobs were closing, the mine was closing and everything, so I moved over to Wyoming. And I stayed in Wyoming until 1998. 1998 I came back. And I got involved with the fire department. I'm the assistant chief. And I got involved with the community association. I'm the vice president of the community association. I was in the board of the Naco Sanitary District. And we've been trying to do a lot for the community of Naco. And we had asked the county for some help to help us in different ways and stuff like that, but we just can't get the county to work with us, you know. But the Camp Newell has been there for years and years, and I knew the lady that owned that property there. And in fact, the property that I built my house in, I bought it from the Newell family. I was the old lady Newell and the son that he had, Tommy Newell, and they owned most of the land over here in Naco. And they lived over at the camp at the time. That was in 1960. When I left, they were still living there now. That was in 1973, and so it was at that time that people were thinking about doing something with Camp. Well, they called it Camp Newell, or we call it Camp Naco. The Spanish, the Mexican people call it Campamento. That stands for camp, you know. And but then at that time, Miss Newell didn't want to sell that part of the camp. Later, when I came back in 1998, Vision Quest came over and bought that place from the Newell family. But at that time, there were still people living at the camp. So then, Vision Quest, what the purpose was to bring all the juvenile delinquents that they had. They wanted to build like a correctional place there. And the people from Naco, they said, hey, we got enough problems over here with drugs and other things, and we don't want to have any problem with them kind of kids, you know. So they moved over to Elfrida. They got a place in Elfrida. Later we asked Vision Quest if they would sell it to Naco and see if we could restore it or do something with it and stuff like that. And they said, no, we will never give it to Naco. If I'm you, you wanted us over there at the time, so now you can't have the property. So then, Wichita City went ahead and asked them for it, and they got it. So now we're people from here, like myself and others, they're working with Wichita City and see how we can do something with it.
Are there any stories that are significant that have been passed down by a family member or friend involving Fort Newell or the Buffalo Soldiers?
You know, about the Buffalo Soldiers and stuff like that, it's just what I read and I've heard about it, you know. But on those years, I wasn't here. And but we used to go over to the camp after a lot of people looking for some shells and stuff like that they claimed that the Buffalo Soldiers lived there. But that's about all I know about the camp.
What were your involvement with the Newell family? Was there any significant things that you can remember with them? When did they leave town? I've actually heard that there's a a member of the Mill family that still lives in Sierra Vista.
There's still one in Sierra Vista. She's married to a Colonel Anderson. And she's got to be pretty old already. I haven't seen her for a long time. Because the ones that I deal with at the time when I bought the property was the old lady Neil and her son Tommy. And then, in fact, I don't even know where Tommy's still alive or not, but I heard that what I asked when I came back, and they said that he had moved over to Mexico. It's in Mexico, you know, where at, I can't tell you.
Well, Matt's building a pool for one of the people in the Mill family, so we know that much.